Hey everybody, this is PJ Riley from Lancaster Archery. Got a product video for you today. Wanted to tell you about the Lite Ascent bow sight from the folks at Black Gold. Great compact bow sight from the folks at Black Gold. Has a lot of the qualities that we come to expect from Black Gold. So first off, as you can see, this version that I have here, this is a 3-pin sight. A 3-pin adjustable sight. We got the big wheel over here. This is your controls. This is your locking knob. You're gonna loosen that and turn the dial to go up and down. Now I like this Black Gold. They call this wheel their dial of death. Unique name, just never heard that before. I thought that was cool. The dial of death, that's what you're gonna be using to get the different distances. So this is a direct mount sight in that, what I mean by that is you're going to bolt the whole sight directly to your bow. There's no removable parts. So here is your bolt-on connection right there. These screw holes, threaded holes here, that's going to be where you would mount a quiver if you have that style of quiver. But we do have all the axis adjustments. This top screw, bottom screw here, that's going to be to do your first axis. In other words, what we're doing is making sure that the vertical bar that this sight moves on is perfectly vertical. So these two screws right here will let you adjust that bar this way to make sure it's vertical. Next, second axis. This is kind of a unique setting that Black Gold has here. You're going to go to these two screws right here, the visible ring that they have. This high-vis ring they have to help you get your sight picture. If you'll notice, the level is attached to the ring. So once you get your first axis set there, and then you're adjusting for your second axis, you're just going to loosen these two screws and you're going to shift that ring. And basically you're turning the sight this way. That's how you're affecting it because the level is attached to the ring. So that's going to get you level there. And then third axis is going to be this screw right here. What that is doing is it's kind of a push-pull. There's another screw on the other side here. And for your third axis, of course, you're moving the scope this way. So all three adjustments that you have there. All right, now let's go to the scope itself here. So as we mentioned, we've got 3 pins inside there. They are bladed pins, so they're going to be super strong. You've got your fiber, plenty of fiber, and it's all protected inside plastic casing. So this is the Lite Ascent. Black Gold is expecting bow hunters to be taking this up into the backcountry. You're going to be walking through brush. You don't want to get fiber snagged on anything. Completely encased in this plastic housing, but yet light can get in there to make those pins glow. And you can see those things are glowing. So to adjust them, each pin is individually adjustable by these screws. You're just going to loosen the screw and then you can move each pin up and down. Additionally, you're going to have a locking screw in here. That will allow you to move the whole scope up and down. In other words, you want to get your pins evenly spaced and then you can have that scope. You can move it up and down by itself. And of course your windage, that's going to be your locking knob there, and you're going to slide this whole bar left or right. Those are your adjustments. Now on the front here, this is going to be where you're going to put your sight tape. You are going to get a bunch of sight tapes. Black Gold has them separated by speed, and it goes from 244 feet per second up to 313 feet per second is their fastest one. All of these do go out to 100 yards. So if you're able to get sight clearance, you know that you'll have sight tapes that will allow you to go to 100 yards depending on the speed of your bow. And what they do is, this is where you're going to put your sight scale. And they have 2 sight indicators there. So the 2 indicators, how I would use those with a 3-pin sight is I would set my top indicator for my top pin and my bottom indicator to match my bottom pin. I wouldn't have one for the center pin. So let's just say I went 20, 30, 40. I've got this indicator for my top pin. I'm always going to know where that is. and the bottom indicator will be for my bottom pin. So that's going to be the one that I'm going to use to go beyond 40 yards, quite frankly. 40 out to 100, I'm going to use this indicator and my bottom pin. So my center pin, only when I'm set at 20 yards, I'll know that my center pin is at 30. After that, I won't know what distance it is. Then I would just rely on my top and my bottom indicators, my top and my bottom pins. All right, so that is the Mountain Lite Ascent from Black Gold, again with that dial of death. I like that name. If you want to see this sight on our website, be sure to click the link in the description below. If you want to see more videos like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to click that bell to get notifications whenever we put out new videos. As always, if you have any questions, you can visit us at LancasterArchery.com.